You're watching Let's Chat.
Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly joining us for a few minutes to talk about some really exciting things that are happening in our wonderful city. Mayor Kelly, good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Chip.
One of the things you have long been a proponent of is the affordable housing here in the city, and you have taken some really definitive steps to make that a reality. Fill me in.
Well, it's tough work. There's not one simple solution, but we've got a lot of things we've been working on to move the needle there. It is definitely the #1 issue. We hear from residents all the time, and so we've got, the zoning reform that we've done is going to help that down the road. We've got, we've reformed our payment in lieu of taxes to incentivize builders to do more affordable housing. We've got a revolving loan fund that's coming in, and our short-term vacation rental reform has got a lot to do with this. So we had our first big project come up, because it takes a while to build these things, called the Reserve at Mountain Pass, down at Alton Park, and so it's happening. The needle is moving, and it will continue to move.
And like all good things, this does not happen overnight.
No.
So your administration is to be commended for taking these very vital steps.
Thank you.
One of the things you've also been a big proponent of, public safety, and we are getting ready to swear in a new police chief.
Yes, we are.
New to the title, but not new to the job.
No, John Chambers has been with the department for many, many decades, and again, we did another exhaustive search, and it made my heart very happy to know that we had an internal candidate who was in fact the best candidate, and he was. He was a unanimous choice from the committee. Ultimately it was my decision, but we had a large and diverse committee that we convened to do the interview process, and Chief Chambers was the unanimous choice. So we're very proud of that. Man, I can't imagine. He's just a dedicated public servant in every sense of the word, and so that swearing in will be Friday, and I'm looking very forward to that.
You said even before the previous hire of the police chief that you would hire the best individual for the job, whether they were in the department or out. For what it's worth, I think you got a winner.
I appreciate that. We do too.
No doubt. Speaking of winners, new website you guys just kicked off recently.
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing.
Well, it works at least, right? I mean, when I came into office, that was one of the many frustrating things that kind of led me to run for mayor, because we had a website that really didn't work very well. And candidly, again, it took a lot longer than I would have hoped. To get it done and stand it up, but we're quite proud of it, and you will see more integration with 311. We haven't really announced this yet, but we'll be integrating or vertically integrating resident services, so that 311, the website, our phones all feed into one database, so that we can both get information from residents in a more timely manner and then react to it in a more timely manner. Consolidating
it, so to speak.
Yes.
Not totally, but the really important stuff, it's going to be really at the end of one mouse click.
Well, effective, responsive government is kind of the cornerstone of what we do every day. We're really trying to prove that, look, if democracy still works, it needs to work at the local level. And so when people have questions, we need to be able to provide answers in a timely and accurate way.
As mayor, what do you still want to accomplish?
Just make the city the best city it can be. I feel fortunate. I know a lot of mayors from around the country. A lot of them are not working with great raw material. But we are in Chattanooga. I mean, Chattanooga has the potential to be the best city in the country. I firmly believe that. We got a lot of work to do to get there, but we have the people and the resources here to make that happen.
We have taken a lot of steps in that direction since you took office, and best of luck in the future. It's amazing to see the ideas that you have conceptualized come to reality, all to make the city a better place to live, a safer place to live. So hats off to you for that. Brand new hire, or relatively new hire that you have just made, our buddy Eric Foster.
Yeah.
Tell me about Eric.
Man, he's one of my favorite people. I used to work out with Eric years ago, and I've always been an admirer of his work in media. And we talked a lot over the years about, hey, would it be great if we could figure out how to get him on board here? And so it finally came together. He will be running, he'll be the Chief Information Officer for Public Works. And Public Works is how most people interact with the city. That's how, again, filling potholes, paving roads, picking up garbage. That's the kind of stuff that we need to communicate better about what we're doing and how we're doing it. And man, he is a true professional. So
he is a bang-up communicator.
Man, he certainly is. He's a pretty good stand-up comic, too.
He actually is. Very talented, and I think he is lucky to have you as a boss, and you are lucky to have him joining the team. He is
very lucky
an outstanding guy, no doubt about it. Speaking of the roadway situation, more than 50,000 potholes have been repaired. Over 200 miles of roads have been repaved, and we want to make sure everyone knows you're not through with that by a long shot, right?
No, I mean, again, when I came into office, we were underspending pretty dramatically on that. We've got a lot of catching up to do. I've nearly tripled the paving budget. I mean, look, I've learned that nobody really cares until their road's paved or the pothole that they go over every day is paved, and they're not all done. So we ask people to be patient, and we're catching up. I will say, again, not yet announced, but we are going to submit a supplementary budget and carve out a little more money from money we found in the sofa cushions from carryover from last year to do more paving and pothole repair between now and the end of the year.
And you know, anytime you want to announce something that you're not really ready to roll out officially, you come right here and do it. We'll take care of it for you.
So yeah,
Chattanooga
exactly.
Mayor Tim Kelly, thanks for everything you have done and that you are going to continue to do.
Thank you, sir.
Find out more about Mayor Kelly and the plans by checking out the new website, chattanooga.gov, chattanooga.gov.